Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to understand the concept post office box, which is based on the principle of Wheatstone network, as you see in earlier topics from the chapter current electricity. So here is the circuit diagram of a post office box. Also, you know about why it called as a post office box, because of the shape of that circuit diagram is just like a box, and it was used in post offices for measuring the resistance of telegraph wires or for measuring the resistance of transmission lines. Okay, so this is a one of the best application or one of the best circuit that was used in post offices, but recently this is not used. So now comes to this diagram. This diagram consists of three arms. So in this circuit it consists of three arms. Three arms, which are the AB, BC and AD. That means AB, BC and AD. That is a P, Q and R, like AB, BC and AD. These are the three arms, just like this. This one is a AB, this one is a BC, and this one whole as a AD. That is a P, Q, R. First, the two ratio arms, which are the AB and BC, that means P and Q. The two ratio arms P and Q contain the resistances 10 ohm, 100 ohm and 1000 ohm. So here is a 10 ohm, here is a 10 ohm, here is a 100 ohm, here is a 1000. Also in this arm 10 ohm, 100 ohm and 1000 ohm. So both arms contain the same resistances. So that's why it is a two ratio arms. Third arm, in the third arm, which one is R, that is a AD, that contains resistances from 1 ohm to 5000 ohm. So in the third arm AD, that is R, contains resistances from 1 ohm, starting from this point, this resistance 1 ohm to 5000 ohm. Okay, respectively 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 5 ohm, 20 ohm, 50 ohm, 100 ohm, like this, 200 ohm and so on. So actually in the arm Q, in the arm D contains number of resistances, number of resistance keys are there, because of we easily choose number of resistances differencing from 1 ohm. Okay, so next one, how to this circuit is just like a Wheatstone bridge. Then how to draw from this circuit as a Wheatstone network? Here we draw from this circuit. First gap is A, B, C and D. There are 3 points, A, B, C and D. So this one is A, this one is a B, this one C, and this one D. In gap AB has a P resistance P, we call as a resistance as a P. So this one is a P. In gap BC resistance is a Q. In gap next one CD, C and D, it is unknown resistance that we want to calculate, which is a X. And in gap A and D, from this A and D, which one? A and D, this one, this arm that contain resistance R. So it will complete a quadrilateral ABCD. So that is a Wheatstone network containing 4 arms P, Q, X and R. Again in between points B and D, this one B and D containing galvanometer along with key K2. So here we show only galvanometer between point D, B and D. So now in a point in between point A and C, which will connect A and C, battery and key. So this will complete whole Wheatstone network. Okay, that's it. So here is a Wheatstone network. Now from balancing condition of Wheatstone network, from balancing condition of Wheatstone network, two arm ratios PQ, which are P by Q equals to, these two arms are R by X, which is R by X. Remember that resistance between arm AP, that is a P, that you are known, arms between arms BC, that is a Q, also known. So this ratio is a known. And also resistance in arm AD, which is R, also we know, because of which resistance that we are taken from these keys, or which keys are taken from these arms. So now P by Q equal to R by X. So what is value of X? We determine that means from the post office box we determine the unknown resistance, which is a X. X equal to what? It is R into Q by P. That means from the post office box we also determine the resistance of a unknown resistance that will connect in any arm. Here is the arm C, D. So these phenomena is used in are used in post offices, but recently these phenomena are not used because recently there are no using of telegraphs or transmission lines. So from this equation we easily calculate the unknown resistance. Now here is also next one equation is, you know that resistance of wire, or resistance is depends on which factor? Length and area of a cross section. So R is directly proportional to length of the wire and inversely proportional to area of the wire. So now to determine the specific resistance of the wire, or specific resistance of this X, here we write as the unknown resistance X. What is the specific resistance of X? The specific resistance of X is like this. If X directly proportional to L and inversely proportional to A, then we solve X equal to rho L by A. That means what is value of rho? Therefore rho equal to XA by L, and you know that A is the area of a cross section of wire, is a pi r square divided by L as it is. So finally we getting last equation is there, specific resistance of wire or specific resistance of this unknown x rho equal to x pi r square divided by L. Okay, that is all about the post office box. Thanks.